Hello! We are going to take the leg strengthening work that you've been doing in episodes 13, 14, and 15 on the ground, and we are going to flip it upright so that you're standing again. So we take that leg strength and we make it more functional because we're applying it to vertical gravity, right? Weight bearing. And that is going to get your deep core, meaning your pelvic floor and your deep abdominals, to activate. So we started looking at this work back in episode 2 in small squats, but now it's just a little bit more challenging. I want you to make sure that you have a chair or a couch or something nearby for your balance, so if you need it, you have it there for you, because I don't want you to hurt yourself and I don't want you to fall. A couple of things before we get started. This is going to be all about keeping your waist long and your pelvis level, right? So I'm going to do a lot of touching, making sure I stay level. You can totally call me out if you see one side going like, rah, hiking all over the place. It's bound to happen. You just keep refreshing it, right? You just keep checking into your body, being mindful, coming back to that level place. So trying to keep that, you want your feet parallel underneath you. I'm just going to show you here facing the camera. I'm going to turn to the side when I get to moving. So I want my knees to track over my second and third toe. I want a crease in my hips. So when we do this, we don't want to be tucked underneath, right? We don't want to have this tautness through these muscles. We actually want to send the butt back behind you. So you imagine you're sitting back in like on your couch or sitting back in a chair. And as I do that, I'm also pulling my belly back. So I think a little panini press action of the front of my body to the back of my body. Again, not tucking. I'm not trying to round. That's not so happy for your lumbar vertebra and the discs, right? So I'm trying to crease here, getting a little fold. So if you take your thumbs and kind of press around in there, it should be soft when you crease. Again, knees tracking forward. We're going to test the waters. So you're just going to see, can you lift a heel up and just see, okay, what happened there? Just like in single bridging. Did my pelvis shake around? Did my knees start to wobble? Did my hip go out to the side? If you look at this, even though my knee is tracking center, you see how my hip's going out to the side? That is not a happy knee joint or a happy hip joint. So we're going to pull that back in so that my hip, my knee, and my toes are in alignment. I also want to be mindful of when you're straightening your leg, really think about stacking your thigh bone on top of your shin bone rather than hyperextending and just kind of jamming your knee back and lifting up from your back. So instead of it looking like this, we're really going to try and get the thigh bone to stack on top of the shin bone, really lengthening and working the front of the hip muscles, so almost like you're pulling out taffy on those leg muscles, and I'm really sending some energy down the back of my leg. All right, you ready? We're going to do 8 on each side. Breathe and go into your squat position. Take your hands where you need to, chair, waist, whatever you need. Lift one heel up. Little belly support, right? So buttoning up from your pubic bone to your low ribs a little bit. Lift the foot up. Maybe you give a little shake so you're not too tense in there. Knee over the second and third toe and slowly begin to straighten. You're going to do 1. Inhale down. Exhale, working 2. Woo! Losing my balance a little bit. It's good, it's balance work. And 3. Remember, no knee driving back. Really lengthen through the thigh there. Inhale down. Exhale, 4. And down. And 5. Just 3 more. And 6. Inhale down. Hinging in that hip, soft hip. 7. Last one. And 8. Working through there. Really lengthen. Lift up through the kneecap. Open through the front of the hip. Work the back of the hip. And then relax. Shake out those legs. We'll do the other side. You're going to breathe in. Go for a little squat. Find that softness in your hips. Use your chair, whatever support you need, or your hands, wherever you need to monitor. Test the waters just by lifting up the left heel. Right, already I know this side is my funky side. It's my side that my hip likes to hike. So I'm going to have to be really conscious of keeping the length of my waist and imagine that this right butt cheek has like a string that's kind of pulling it, not under me again, I'm not tucking, but just straight down to that heel. So I keep everything level. Then lift the left leg up when you're ready, and we're going to start. You're going to straighten for 1. Inhale, bend. Exhale, 2. Inhale, bend. Exhale, 3. And bend. Ooh, a little wobble in that knee tracking. Remember, knee over the second and third toe. 4. Inhale, bend. Exhale, 5. And bend. And 6. 2 more. Whoa. 7. Taffy. Lengthening the front, working the back. Last one. And 8. Finding that length. Try not to push the knee back, but really lengthen, lift up through the front. Try not to lean back through your ribs or your spine. Really keep the belly buttoned in, working the back of your leg. And relax. Shake out those legs. Shake out your arms. Make sure you're breathing. Sometimes we're really so focused on alignment that we forget to breathe regularly. So this is amazing, and congratulations for supercharging your leg strength here. Remember this exercise when you start to climb stairs, right? So this work right in here is what you want to propel you up the stairs, so that every time you climb you think, okay, I don't hike my hip, but I soften that waist down and I get this to lift you. So you start to propel yourself from underneath your hips and those hip strengthening exercises. Thank you so much for joining me. It was such a pleasure. And until next time, keep moving.